go. Yo, what's up everybody?
Hello again from Sapa.
We've got what we think is going to be a pretty exciting day planned ahead of us, and we've even booked a private driver to take us around to some of the sites so that we're not going to get stranded at them.
Yeah, but we hope that the weather will hold out for us and be better than what we had the other day at Fansipan, if you saw that vlog. So come along, join us, and let's see how this day unfolds.
It's looking pretty misty already.
The ride took approximately 30 minutes and we've arrived at our first stop, which is, I hope I get this name right, Rồng. I've been practicing, but the pronunciation is probably still off. It translates to Dragon Cloud Glass Bridge, but it's also commonly known as Sapa Glass Bridge, even though we're actually in a different district to Sapa town. And we were feeling pretty hopeful along that drive because we could see sun coming through and some blue skies. We've already purchased our tickets. They were 33 New Zealand dollars and we bought them off Klook. We'll leave a link in the description below. So yeah, I think we're supposed to catch a shuttle and it will take us over to the glass elevator, which then will lead us to the glass bridge. Taken one shuttle so far, and I don't think that first elevator was the actual glass elevator, but we're in a second shuttle now, so this place actually looks really massive. Definitely can't be getting around there by foot. The shuttle rides are relatively short and we've entered through this little cave area. It is noticeably a bit cooler already. I've got a jacket in my handbag, so I am prepared. But yeah, when we first arrived there were no other customers, so we were like, yeah.
Are we in the right place?
We're here on a weekday and I think I can already see the glass elevator just behind Peter. Pretty cool view. I think if you're scared of heights, this might not be the activity for you.
From up here are absolutely amazing, but I do see some clouds, and Yen has been doing this thing which is called cloud hunting, I believe.
Trying to.
Yeah, so we don't want to be inside a cloud, but we do want to be overlooking and seeing some clouds on the bottom because we're so high up. That's the ideal situation, but you just never know your luck with Sapa, so fingers crossed today.
The best time for it is around October to December.
Well, that's not the months that we're in right now. We're currently in April, but you just never know, so we'll see how our luck goes. One of the cool things that you can do from up here is walking across this plank with big holes in the bottom.
Looks like a sky bridge.
Yeah, and also going across via a cycle. So Yen and I are going to try something right now. I'm going to go walk across and Yen's going to do the cycle and I'm going to try and film her while I'm in the middle of the bridge.
I don't know how this is going to work out.
We don't know. Let's give it a try. So the cost of this place is 150,000 dong per person. And we are paid up and we're ready to go.
Yeah, normally they have a fly cam, which we were hoping to get that footage, but unfortunately the guy isn't flying today.
Yeah, that's all good. There we go.
Bye.
Oh, it's a long way down. Hand's starting to tremble a little bit. Look at how high we are up here. Oh my gosh. Wow. Hey!
I made it! I think when I come back, I have to reverse cycle. Oh my god, the view is quite crazy.
Is it scary?
A little. How are you finding it?
Very scary.
Yeah, we can see all the mountains and the clouds and a lot of the valley below. Good luck with yours.
Thanks. Okay, so now with the end past, I guess it's time for me to continue my walk. And man, this thing is freaky as. I am so high up here. Whew. This is definitely not for you if you're afraid of heights. See this little carabiner here? That is holding me up and attached to my waist.
Okay, I made it to the end. It looks like you could actually go up, but there's no one there to help with the harness thing. So I just started reverse cycling back. Well, that was a pretty thrilling start to the morning, wouldn't you say?
Nothing like a bottomless bridge to get your blood pumping.
So we're just going to check out this top area first before we head down to the glass bridge, because I think that'll save us like either a big walk back up or maybe we end up having to exit there. I'm not quite sure. But we're here at this part which is called the Infinity Lake. Unfortunately, there's actually no water in there because otherwise this looks like it would be a pretty good spot to take all these creative photos since they've set up all these different areas. But regardless, you get this amazing view. And yeah, hardly any people today, so it's pretty awesome. We can also see a temple just off in the corner there. Weather turned out to be amazing and so pleasant. When we first arrived, there were actually no people on the bridge before, so we were able to take a couple of nice photos. But yeah, the bridge is not super long. It's only about 60 meters long, and I read online that it's about 2,200 meters above sea level. But then there's a sign over there that's in Vietnamese that says 2.333 meters, so not quite sure. But either way, we're obviously very high up. It's super nice and it feels very solid. Read that it can hold up to 3,000 people at a time on the bridge, but they don't allow any more than 500 for safety reasons. And so yeah, I think we're good.
As we come down the stairs and look back, you can see the engineering masterpiece that is holding it all up.
And you can even see like through the stairs over to the mountain.
Yeah, it was actually blowing on my feet and my legs as I was walking down, but as you look over this side, you can see the elevator that goes up and takes you up here, and it is gigantic.
It's so tall.
It's amazing, and I'm pretty sure we could have just entered at the restaurant back down there, but we've made the big round loop.
Yeah, we went up the rainbow stairs.
Which is all good. It was an amazing experience being able to do all the things that we've done this morning. Yeah. And yeah, being on this glass bridge, it just gives you a sense that this place is way bigger than what we expected.
Yeah, but very, very cool.
Very.
I know I said earlier that it was 60 meters because that's what we read online, but it feels way longer than that.
Yeah, I reckon it's like 300 meters of this glass bridge.
Possibly, but maybe it's each section might be 60, not quite sure. Whatever it is super cool and it does stretch for quite a while. But I think we are pretty much finished here. It's been awesome, but we're going to head over to our next location now.
Sounds good. side of the road, there is a really unique spot that I wanted to check out. It's called Lonely Tree. There's an entrance price of 20,000 dong per person. And the reason why we wanted to come here is because back home in New Zealand, we've also got our own lonely trees, the lonely Wanaka tree, as well as the lonely One Tree Hill, which is no longer there anymore. So I guess that's a gone tree.
That one doesn't count anymore.
But look at it, it's just right over there. I can't wait to go over there and take some photos with it. Say hello to the Vietnamese lonely tree.
It's not too lonely, it's got some friends all around here.
That's true. Lonely tree's pretty awesome, huh, bud?
It is a fabulous viewpoint from here. You can see all the uninterrupted mountains. You can hear all the unusual insects as well. One of them just dropped on my foot before. But yeah, didn't realize there's a couple of different viewpoints, but the best one is most probably this tree. We are here on a weekday, which again I think is a fantastic idea because there are practically no people.
I heard this place gets really busy.
I can imagine. It looks like a pretty Instagram-worthy spot.
You can't see this, but this lonely tree is actually a really big tree that comes all the way down.
Is it?
Yeah, I think they just pruned the top.
Oh, well done, tree. Growing so tall.
Oh, that is lunch today, guys. That is lunch. This is as fresh as it gets. We have got a trout here, and we've actually never tried trout before, but they're all farmed in this region. Very excited to dig in.
Yeah, it looks like Peter caught it, but no, it was this guy here. Thank you.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh, it's okay.
Looks like we're getting another behind the scenes. What have we got here?
A giant fish. This is a sturgeon.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh, these are giant sturgeons. That's crazy. Man, I am so excited to dig in for this meal. And if you're wondering how to come here, we'll leave all the details down in the description below.
Yeah.
But here goes, my first foray into trying some trout. It looks a lot like salmon meat, and I'm just gonna try it by itself first before I make one of them into a Vietnamese trout roll. Bit of soy sauce, just a dab, and we're ready to go. Oh man. Oh, that is
very good.
That is insanely delicious. My gosh. Oh, I'm just savoring all the flavors in my mouth right now.
It must be so fresh.
It's super fresh, and I love the texture of the fish. It's amazing. It tastes like a little bit bouncy. It does have the similar kind of flavors as salmon, but the freshness is what catching me off guard because it is actually amazing.
Wow.
It tastes like it just came straight from the pool of water, which it did. Now we will go in for one of these wraps. So they prepare all the food in 2 ways, or however many ways you want to choose from the menu from that same fish. We've gone with grilled as well as sashimi, but there are other options as well. And with the bones, it's gonna come in a nice soup, which we'll try later. I've put in some Vietnamese herbs, and it's wrapped in this rice paper.
Yes. Let's have a look at that.
Have a look at this thing.
Not quite sure the right way to wrap it, but good enough.
See how it goes. Mm. 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 That is so good. So many different flavors in there. It is wonderful.
Yeah, and the waitress just added something else to our table.
Oh, I think this is the crispy skin. I'll let Yen try this.
Ooh.
Deep fried trout skin.
Ooh. I can smell the oil on the... Let's try it out. Wow. So crunchy. I can't pick up a huge amount of flavor, but I mean the crispy texture of it is really nice. And what I'm looking forward to the most though is trying this grilled fish. It's got that beautiful color. Do a little dip since they're already here with us.
That's the spot, huh?
Yes, that is delicious. I can't wait to try the sashimi to see how it compares. But wow, I understand what you mean. You can taste like all that freshness of the fish. It's grilled, it's salty, it's just perfect. It's really yum.
Final component of the meal has just arrived. It is the sour soup with a lot of different herbs inside of it, as well as the fish bones. So let's give it a try now. Oh.
Another winner.
Another one. I've got some running down my cheek.
Oh gosh.
I'm in love with this meal. This has been fantastic. Sour, herby.
The entire fish completely used.
That's right. So for our final visit today, guys, we are at Love Waterfall, but this is something really interesting that our driver showed us. This is actually the starting point for the 2-day trek up to Fancy Pan.
Yeah.
And I'm so jealous because we're down here looking up and we can see how clear it is.
Yes, we can see the peak right there.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. We still had a very enjoyable time at the glass bridge today. And at Fancy Pan, I guess. But yeah, here we have bought our tickets to the Love Waterfall. They were 70,000 dong per person, and we're just about to head over down this way now. Don't go down that way, or else you'll be in for a grueling 2-day trek. I really wonder what kind of nest this is. Spider's nest, frog nest. I'm kind of tempted to touch it, but I better not. Are these silver fins?
No.
Oh, almost. Almost.
Took us roughly 30 minutes to reach the waterfalls, and it's pretty majestic. We did meet a couple of nice elderly Japanese men along the way who were doing butterfly catching. So we stopped and chatted with them.
Oh, New Zealand. Good.
Oh.
Actually a pretty quick walk to get to here. It is paved the whole way. It's kind of like cobblestones, and there's a few steps to climb which are a little bit uneven, but overall nothing very strenuous, and definitely very nice to come check out the falls behind me. You can get a little bit of like the spray from the water, and there's just a few bugs.
A lot of bugs.
Yeah, but we can also hear these insane bugs that sound like chainsaws, plus some frogs too. But otherwise a very pleasant walk here.
Now there is a very cute legend that goes with this waterfall, and it goes something like this. Fairies used to bathe here at this waterfall, but when one fairy fell in love with a flute-playing boy, her parents found out and banned her from seeing him. So she ended up turning herself into a bird so that her and the boy could be together forever. That's sweet.
Hence the name Love Waterfall. I take it back about what I said earlier, because I am huffing and puffing from that uphill climb on the last leg coming back.
Yeah, if you guys are wondering how we planned the day, we actually marked out a bunch of points of interest on Google Maps, and then we actually visited the Tourist Information Center back in the town center. Yeah. And the main guy there, he connected us with one of his drivers that we knew, and it was 1.1 million dong for the entire day today. That includes all the waiting times as well.
Yeah, that's right. And an important thing to know is that there are no grab taxis, so the only way to come visit all these different activities that we did today is either via a group tour or a private car hire like what we did, or of course just coming here by yourself.
Yeah, there are some taxis in the town centre, but there's not very many taxis at all these points that we've been at today.
Yeah, so you definitely don't want to get stranded and not be able to go back to town.
Absolutely, yeah. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and give us a like.
Yes, please drop us a comment. We always love hearing from you, and if you can, please share our videos too, because that helps our channel. We totally appreciate it, and we will catch you guys in the next vlog.
See you, everyone.
Bye.
Oh.
My knees.
One step at a time. One step at a time.